When you want to repair something, don't you have to know first how does it work? If you don't, you'll probably mess it up.
What did I do?
Or even injure yourself. Not enjoy, injure. So, today we are going to look on how you can change your life and live your dreams without fucking it up. Hi everybody, MK here. So, if you want to repair or upgrade something complex such as electronics, it can be quite difficult, right? Usually, you will need at least 3 things. First, manual from the manufacturer to know what parts were used, how they are connected and so on. Second, necessary tools. And third, knowledge to understand the manual and operate the tools. If you don't have all these 3 requirements, then the best point of action would be to left it on the manufacturer. Surely he is most qualified to make the repairs, right? Now, let's use this logic on our own lives. When you want to repair your body or something in your life, like getting healthy, better relationships, work, finances, etc., what do? Most likely you go seek help from others, or you start drinking or something and make it even worse. But to actually repair your life, whether it's your body or anything else, you will need the same 3 things as when repairing electronics: manual, tools, and some knowledge. Now the question is, who's the real creator of your body and of all the situations in your life? So you could get the necessary things for the job. First, you maybe think that your parents made you, so you go ask them. And let's be honest, they don't have any manual on how you can treat all illnesses or solve all your problems. They don't know what you are supposed to do to accomplish all your dreams. They usually even don't care about your dreams or don't know them. Sometimes they may think they do have the manual, but we've all been there. And all the other professionals, such as doctors, psychologists, scientists, gurus, shamans, and pretty much everybody, including me, are just guessers. Because none of us created you. Therefore, we don't have these 3 necessary things for the job. So, who's the creator from which we can get the manual, tools, and knowledge? So we could be happy, healthy, loved, and wealthy, living our dreams. Who's the creator of your body, my body, and the whole world around us, of all the situations and things? A God? Which one? Because in every religion there is a different one, and everybody has wrong number.
माथा टेकाओ, काम हो जाएगा.
Wrong number.
क्या है?
Wrong number.
The riddle is, you can't see him, you can't touch him, nor you can smell, taste, or hear him. And yet, he's the creator of all. People who have let go of trying to understand it by their mind realized that this riddle can be solved only by your heart, therefore feeling. So, what is it? It's your own awareness of being.
Oh my God! Wow!
It's even mentioned in the Bible.
Exodus 3:14.
When Moses asked the God, how should people call him? He said, I am that I am, which means he will become what he chooses to become.
In Romans 4:17.
We are said that the God talks about things that are not seen as though they were, and then the unseen becomes seen.
In Samuel 23:2,
The prophet is telling us that the mouth of God is the mind of man. So if you connect these three parts
together, you realize that God's name is I am. His mouth is the mind of man, and he talks about things that are not seen as though they were, and then they become seen. Doesn't it sound familiar to you? That how you feel and how you think creates your personal reality? Could it be more obvious than that? That the real and only God is your own awareness of being, and that the thoughts and feelings the awareness is aware of create your life? Now close your eyes and forget that person who you think you are. In this state, you are I am, nothing else, just I am. Now you are not defined by any form, place or time. You are just pure awareness being aware of being. Therefore, the awareness itself can be perceived by senses. That's why no one ever saw true God. Awareness is limitless in every aspect you can think of because of the fact that it's not defined by anything. At the moment you add to the I am anything, it becomes something, which you can first perceive only by your imagination. That's how the creation starts. Then, if you believe in your imagination, you will see it manifested with your senses, because awareness becomes aware of something in your imagination and takes upon itself that form in the material world. It's not up to you to know how or when. That will be a surprise, which makes the game of life thrilling. Now that you know how it works, you can choose what you will be aware of. You are absolutely free to choose anything. You can choose not to believe this and keep your attention on things you don't want. Or you can use your imagination to create what you want. Because reality is a playground for the awareness to try different garments. And it's up to you which one you will put on.
Oh yeah. No.
This is why the three needed things for changing everything in your life can be found outside of you. The true creator of you is you. So if you want the manual tools and knowledge to live your dreams, you got to listen to yourself. Your inner self is always telling you what you should do by how you feel. God can only be felt. And so if you listen to your feelings, then you listen to God. If you don't, then you are turning your back to God. That makes you feel bad, and now you are inviting that which you do not want into your life. Since you've not come here to live lives of others, but yours, you should always guide yourself by how you feel. Don't do things what others want you to do when you feel bad doing them, period. If they call you selfish, ask them, isn't it selfish to want someone else to do what they don't want to do? This is the true faith in God. You imagine something you want, you get to the feeling as though you had it, and then you believe so much in those great feelings that you won't let anyone or anything, including your own mind, to take that feeling from you. Because your mind can play tricks on you and make you feel bad. Why? Because it pulls out some bullshit what you've learned from others without faith, and you'll hear something like, you'll never get what you want. You are not good enough. That's not possible.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I could go on and on. Just throw away all these doubts. Doubts are, by the way, the only evil there is. So remember this. If you feel bad, you are not tuned to God, so you don't hear Him. If you feel good, then you are tuned to God. And if you follow Him, He will always guide you to the right people, situations and things. And you will be thrilled living your dreams. Friends, if you like the video, give it a bit of love by your like and please subscribe and stay in your equilibrium.